The nation pays tribute to a Kansas political giant. The president orders flags to fly at half-staff, and Senator Bob Dole will be honored this week in Washington after his passing yesterday at the age of 98. The late senator will lie in state at the U.S. Capitol Thursday. Tonight, there are reports of a state funeral at the National Cathedral Friday. I'm John Holt.
And I'm Christelle Bell. The Russell, Kansas native began a political career after suffering several injuries in World War II. He would go on to serve as Senate Majority Leader, but fall short in 3 presidential tries. Today, those who knew him are tearfully remembering the late senator. Fox 4's Jacob Kittelstad live at the Dole Institute of Politics in Lawrence tonight. Jacob.
Well, yes, people here tell me that his death was not unexpected. He was recently diagnosed with lung cancer, but this is still a very emotional moment. In fact, one staff member told me that on Sunday, before Dole's death was announced, she received a personalized Christmas gift from him. And when she told me that story, she actually started crying, saying it was an example of just those continued acts of kindness that defined him as an individual. The walls at the Dole Institute tell the detailed life story distilled down by this one visitor.
He was a Kansan, and my dad was a Kansan, and they were all World War II guys, so it mattered. He mattered.
It's kind of unusual when you think about it, that I'm here really because I'm a Democrat. And a very proud Democrat, by the way. I have never regretted my decision to come here.
Barbara Ballard coordinates programming at the space, and she says Dole's continued impact reflects a yearning for politics, perhaps with less contention.
And I think especially at this time when it seems like everything is so polarized and everything else, that you can look at a person and realize that they reached across the aisle. They were trying to make a difference.
He never forgot where he came from. He loved Kansas. But he became a national figure, of course.
Walter Riker was Dole's press secretary through the 80s and into the 90s. He says even nearing the end, Dole was humble.
You know, I live in Wyoming now, and all of a sudden my cell phone would ring, and it would be Bob Dole calling me. And it's incredible. And it was so humble. But the thing that impressed me the most was he was calling me to thank me and many other staffers for everything that we ever did for him. And, you know, he didn't have to do that, but that's the kind of a man he was.
Personality trait confirmed by stories going back a long time to even a family day trip.
We have the picture. I was just this little tow-headed kid, the last of 5, so I was just there, middle of summer, you know. But it's a good picture, and I just remember today that nobody can remember whose dog that was.
And also, Dole was the final big-ticket presidential candidate to have served during World War II. People here reflecting on that journey today, from going forward, being left for dead in the mud of Italy, to the heights of American political power, with a personality still remembered fondly today, Christelle.